the official hypothetical showgirl in question. This is something we've never done before, this whole thing where we get together in movie theaters for the first weekend of an album release, and I get to show you things that I am so proud of, that I've been working really hard on, and just trying to surprise you guys with. So mainly, we've got the music video for the Fate of Ophelia. This is a music video I'm just so excited about for so many reasons. One of the reasons is that we got everybody back together from the Eras tour. All of the performers that you saw on that stage are back in this music video, as well as so many of the people who worked behind the scenes to create the Eras tour. And it was amazing getting to see everybody come back together, which you're gonna get to witness in some of the behind the scenes content that we've gotten ready for you guys, because I wanted to show you what we made and then kind of show you a little bit about how we made it. We've also got all of the lyric videos for this album, and nobody's seen those before. So I'd love to also take you through sort of a journey of what inspired the songs, do a little cut by cut sort of inspiration of where these songs started, and then you'll get to hear where they ended up. So I really appreciate you guys wanting to be here for this. It's such an electrifying, exciting time, and I just am so happy that we could all be together for it. So thank you for being here. I hope you guys have a blast. I hope you sing along. I hope that you enjoy this brand new music video that I'm about to play for you in this theater right now. And kind of just frame it exactly like that, so that people are like, oh, so the cover is a reference to the Ophelia painting, and this ending is a reference to the cover.
Yeah.
So, art history for pop fans.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Do we have it where I'm striking the match, or am I just being handed a lit match? It's not one of those things where I could strike it like on something weird, right?
It's not bad.
Right? Like I strike it like on something strange. What's the weirdest thing I could strike it on?
Yourself.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Quite the pyro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try it.
Just a little early.
They crashed into each other and then hit the the counter and kind of exploded. Like something bit me, and you'll see, it's fine. It's better than if it were a burn or like a break. Wow, guys, this is insane. This room looks amazing.
For the bedroom and hallway.
Those crosses, it's really nice. And this,
Yeah.
ah!
Funk.
Oh my God!
Well done, sir.
How dare you?
Man.
Yes! And you guys are so hot! Let's do it! Sometimes you don't know that you're a part of someone else's story, but you are. And then kind of there can be this moment where it's unveiled to you through things that they do that are very overt. And like, as I've gotten older, I've just started to be like, God, that's so much. You did so much with this. Like it's flattering. I don't hate you and I don't think about this, but like, thank you for all the effort. Honestly, like that is, wow. That is very, very sweet of you to think about me this much, even if it's negative. Like in my industry, like attention is affection, and you've given me a whole lot of it. So.
You wrap around me like a chain.
Okay, so let's go to that.
And then they can pass me the next person a crown. Great. And then someone can hold me or manipulate me in whatever way would be a vine.
Freaking love. Okay.
Just more theater. Do you know what I mean?
I love it. Great.
If somebody wants to put their hand over my head and like that,
yeah, I love it. I like it.
Good. I think crown, she doesn't even need to do anything. I think the whole thing is being passed.
Yeah, totally.
You're being passed.
Like a fish.
Victim, like full fish.
Fish victim.
Fish victim.
Yeah, wrap around me like a,
Much because it's really romantic. It's got a lot of really vivid imagery in it of just different wishes people have for how they want their lives to be, how they want it to feel, how they want it to look. And it's just very accepting of all of those things, like whatever anybody wants with their life. But then in the chorus, it's just like, but this is what I want. You know, I hope they get what they want. This is what I want. This is my wish list. And I just love this one. It just makes me feel like I'm flying through clouds. Scream Queen 1930s and 40s kind of inspired look. We've got it looking kind of a little bit like a beach swim pool thing, and that's a play on like the Fate of Ophelia, like Ophelia drowned. So we've got these lifesavers, these life-saving devices, which could have prevented that from happening. Sparkle shoes on. Hi guys! Thank you so much for being with us today. You guys look amazing. What? I'm so excited to see you guys. This is gonna be so great. The rehearsals have looked so amazing, and I am gonna try really hard not to fall down.
You're gonna be amazing!
Yeah,
Is there a world where it's fun to see someone step up like a director and
talk to you?
Well, I'm just looking at Randy's shadow right now.
No, I just love it.
Or should I make it all the way down the stairs? Instead of stopping off, you have to be a part of this. Love you, Mandy. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wow, love it so much. Oh my God.
Really nice. Can I do one to try to beat it?
Please, yes.
Yeah. The song Cancelled is a song that's sort of a tongue-in-cheek glimpse at sort of social outrage that everybody goes through now. It's not just like if you're like a public figure type whatever. It's like people gossiping about you in your town, negative comments that you read on your Instagram. Like you can literally feel canceled by any sort of social backlash that you get. And I've been through a lot of sort of discussion about my everything that happens in my life and everything I do and everything I say. And so I tend to, like, first of all, anytime like people get backlash, I tend to get to be the person they reach out to. So it's very funny because it's just sort of like, oh yeah, okay, yeah, no, somebody told me that you got in trouble for making that joke. Hey, yeah, how are you doing? It's gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine. You wanna go to lunch? Yeah, it's fine. And I don't know, I kind of wanted to write a song about how you can become wiser for it and how you can become sharper and you can like, I definitely judge people a lot less now that I've been kind of under the microscope for so long. I just judge people based on who I know them to be, their actions, not like some sort of general consensus where people are like, step away, they're radioactive. I'm just like not gonna do that. I'm gonna do that if somebody proves that they're not a good person. My character went to go do a performance, and she was so absolutely mesmerizing that it made me want to do it. And then I go and I meet her and give her a bouquet of flowers, and she like, instead of just being like fake, she like has this moment of realness with me where she's like, you don't want to do this. Like, this is really hard. It's really rough. People take advantage of you. You don't, like, you seem so sweet. Do anything else. And, you know, I've had so many people try to give me that warning. Anybody who's ever made it in music has had a lot of people give them that warning. It's something that is very prevalent. People just trying to warn you that it's not all like flowers and like magic. There's a lot else that you have to endure. But the song kind of tells the story of being inspired by someone and then being warned by them. And do you choose to take that advice or not? One of my favorite things about the song is that when we were writing it, we finished it, and I was like, I just kind of was like, I want Sabrina to sing on this so bad, because she is someone who, she's a friend of mine. She's one of my favorite artists. She's been the opener for the Eras tour, but she's also really well equipped for this career. Like, she is so good at moving through backlash or criticism or people just being unfair to her or picking her apart. Like, she has the temperament to like pivot and use it as fuel. And so, because that's kind of what the song was about, I was like, oh, I want to see if she would be up for this, because I really feel like she's got the same mentality as what this song sings about, like having this like love for it and like a love for the game that overrides how hard this can be. And she was like, are you kidding? I'm dead. Yes, of course. Like, been waiting, like, thought you'd never ask, like, just had the most wonderful immediate response to it. And then when she was on tour in Sweden, she took her days off and went and recorded it. And that is a showgirl for you. big file of lyrics, and it'll be lyric fragments, it'll be a word I think is interesting, and it's, if I'm swiping right now, it's just this for 20 minutes. It is so long, so weird. There are so many just like, some of them I'll look back on and I'll be like, that was like the dumbest line I've ever written. Why did I write that down? It's like, well, you look, there's 3 a.m. But sometimes you get something where you're like, oh, that was actually pretty interesting. And when I'll be in a writing session, I'll go and I'll just be scrolling through this file, and it was actually Shellback that had come up with this really cool chord progression, and I was just like da 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 da, like singing on top of it, and all of a sudden my eyes like scanned across the Fate of Ophelia, and I was like, Ophelia. I was like, oh, okay, wait, that's okay. So Ophelia drowned because Hamlet just messed with her head so much that she went crazy and she couldn't take it anymore, and all these men were just gaslighting her until she drowned. And so it's like, what if the hook is that you saved my heart from the fate of Ophelia? Like, basically, like, you are the reason why I didn't end up like this tragic, poetic heroine, hero girl who passed away in a fictional world. I also love, what a stupid thing to say, I love Shakespeare. Obviously I do. It holds up. It's actually not overhyped. And I just love those. I love those tragedies so much. I fall in love with those characters so much that it hurts me that they die. And so I try to, this is now the second song where I've gone back in and be like, yo, what if they got married instead of they die? And so now I'm just kind of putting this like romantic spin on the fact that Ophelia was driven mad. They drove her mad, but not me. And that's the song. So much to thank you guys for. Mostly the fact that this album was completely inspired by the most incredible time in my life, that was so exciting because you made the Eras Tour what it was. The way that tour felt, the way that it just kind of lit up my whole life was such a through line of making this music. And so thank you for being that unknowing inspiration behind the scenes. I was internalizing all of that love and putting it into that record. And now it's out. So I'm so happy that you wanted to celebrate that, and thank you for being so supportive and showing up as you have done for so many years. I could do absolutely none of this without you, and just wishing you all the best on your day. Have a great weekend. Love you very much. Thank you very much.